Audio check. Wow, typing a tweet is really loud. At least it feels loud. And I'm bad at typing. Hello, Ollie, Steph, Tim, Spacey, Mickey, how's it going? Dave, Mumsy, Hugs Mumsy, Implied Slight, and Kitty Cat, who had his chip scanned today. Scrolling through things. I want to crochet, I want to cross stitch. I don't know which one I'm going to actually end up doing, which is why I just put both in my title. Probably not going to actually end up doing both. Honestly. I think I'm just going to do one, and if that hurts, I'll do the other, and if that hurts, I'll cry. And I'm going to try just using this, like, small light. Yeah, apparently he does have a chip. So they're going to look into that and get back to us. They were as surprised as we were. They did not think he would, from what we told them. Wow, I'm really croaky today, too. Why am I so croaky? Yeah, as they said, it could have been when he was, like, you know, when he got his original shots, you know, as a small kitty cat. Could have been just whoever, like, bred the cat. Could have been when he got his, snip snip. Sorry, just adjusting the camera. There we go. Yeah. Basically, yeah, it was, what are they called? Animal welfare, I think. A very nice lady came around and chatted with us about the situation and what we know, and got introduced to the kitty. They seemed overall pleased with his living conditions and his happiness. So they're gonna check into, apparently they have multiple different, what's the word? Databases. They have multiple databases that they can check with the chip. But that's what they said. They said that even though he has a chip, he might not actually be registered. So basically needs to find out if he's registered, who he's registered to, and if he's just registered to the person that, like, bred the cat, then, you know. So, but they are aware of the situation. I showed them the pictures, because they also wanted to know about the pictures of his injury. I showed them the pictures. We talked about all the other pets in the neighborhood and stuff. They were nice. They seemed nice. They seemed to understand what we were kind of getting at and where we were coming from. And they were happy enough to leave him here for now. So, we're just following all the legal protocols. They know we're not trying to steal this cat. Ten out of 10. Yeah, well, that's the thing too, because apparently, hello Lagamove, apparently there aren't laws about chipping cats here, from what they said. But the cats have legal right to roam. So, like, it's your job to keep them out of your yard, and it's your job to stop them from, like, damaging your property and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, their property, so if you damage the cat, then you can be legally liable. But at the same time, apparently there's also a law where you can, like, shoot wild cats, like, if they're, like, on your property in certain situations. And then it's a whole thing about basically, like, proving whether or not the cat is owned, and proving whether or not it's, like, you know, it's just, like, a whole... Apparently there's a lot of legal bullshit that's, like, half one way, half the other. So it's like... You know, like, you can't stop a cat from doing things in your yard, but also you can't help a cat even if it's, like, you know, whatever else. And yeah, it's very complicated, and frustrating from what it sounded like for them. But then at the same time, they also don't have the money to, like, legally chase up any of this stuff. So for the most part, it sounds like they just have to let it go. And that's what they were saying. Like, they were like, do you want to rehome the cat? Do you want to, like, return the cat? Are you trying to keep the cat? Like, what do you want out of the situation? It's like, we just don't want to be in trouble, basically, for continuing to care for this cat for now. We want to make sure that everything is as it should be. So, they'll check the number, check the chip, see if he's, like, actually registered to anybody, see if he's registered at all. And then also there's like a paper trail, basically, if he ever gets, like, reported missing or anything like that. So, but for now, he's enjoying the fact that we just had the heat on. And yeah, he was apparently, from what I understand, because I wasn't there when the person arrived, I was, like, making lunch. And apparently, originally, he was, like, kind of okay with the person. But even the other day when Tim's sons came around, like, he was a bit squirrely. Like, you're a new person, I'm scared. And then when I came around and there was all three of us standing there, he was kind of squirrely, like, I don't want to be near people. I don't want them to catch me. But they could see his food. They could see his, like, his feeding area. They could see his toys and stuff and whatever else, so. We showed them pictures of him sleeping on my bed, so. Yeah, I don't know. The person seemed nice. They had a very long list of other people to go talk to, so we tried not to keep them too long. Yes, I'm not doing computer things. My brain is, like, all over the place. What should I try? What should I start with? Crochet or cross stitch? I didn't fully set up. That is a flat cat. I haven't even plugged in the camera. That's how not ready I am. Why did I open so many tabs? All right, closing it, closing it, closing it, closing it down. I would ask what you're getting, but like even if I asked, I probably wouldn't know anyways. Closed that again like that. Interesting. No opinions on what I should play with. I don't know if I want to use this lighting or not, but I just thought it might be nice to not have a huge bright light on. Trying to like preemptively angle it in a way that isn't annoying, but it's not great. That's one way to flip a coin. Hey, Bilka. If I put this here... This doesn't seem like a good idea. What if I put it on this side? Maybe that's better. I don't know. I might just end up turning on the overhead light. This is very dark, even on the brightest setting. Kind of feels like a sleepover trying to get like a weird lighting. I don't know, like, does it matter? Do I need to have equally lit phalanges, or like, is it okay if I just am kind of in darkness? I guess we'll see. I just thought I'd have less of a headache if I didn't have to turn my overhead light on. Don't remember which one was 1 or which one was 2, so I got my crochet out. I haven't worked on this in days. Okay. I think this is... Oh, I don't know. Wait. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's see here. I need to adjust the kitty cam. Alright. How's this lighting? That's probably fine, right? That seems okay. But I might take these balls out of the bins, because I think I liked it better tension-wise. Oh, hush. Yeah, it's been a couple days since I've worked on this. I did start and finish a different crocheted Christmas present, so that's good. I actually made like a checklist, because I'm like, I don't even know the entire, like, because I have, like, you know, yarn I've purchased and stuff, but it's like, what all am I supposed to, what am I trying to make? What's on my to-do list? So I made like a to-do list of crochet projects, which I need to double check actually against, because I just wrote it. I didn't actually, oh no, don't do that. I didn't actually check all the yarn in my bag, I was just like, what else did I want to make? This, that, the other thing. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So this is... You come here. That. And then that. This ball. Not even a ball. I'm not even close to a ball anymore. Alright. We have yarn. It is a mess. Let's get to it. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. We've got 2 full triangle stripes. Oh, and I think I did do a little bit off camera because I think when I last did this, I did like 1 or 2. So I did another row or 2, but I haven't gone very far since then. I'm gonna get a lozenge because I am so croaky. What's everybody else been up to? I haven't done any end weaving for this project. And I can't show you the thing that I cross-stitched because it's a secret. Gotta remember what I'm doing. The thing I've been doing is like single crochets, so I'm gonna be trying to do single crochets instead of double crochets. That's the thing, like whatever I'm doing, I end up trying to do on my next thing that I work on. So if I alternate between something that has 1 stitch and something that has another stitch, it can really fuck me up. I might turn the music down or turn it off just so I have less issues with can I tell like 1%, 2%? I'm having so many mute issues lately. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think of what I did today other than because today I did the end weaving of that Christmas present, so it is done and done. It was a much smaller present than this one. I made a roast chicken for lunch. We dealt with the animal protection person. I'm like autopiloting and then I keep checking. It's like, wait, am I autopiloting right? Is this okay? What am I doing? Oh, right. Okay. Well, already need to do that. That's fine. I need to cut my nails. They already feel so long. Although I like recently kind of grew them out anyways, but yeah, my hair is getting to the point where like I have to move it when I lay down on my pillow because it's like touching my face in a way that I don't like. So that's annoying. But I'm just trying to, I don't know, trying to grow it out for a little bit and see how I feel about it. It hasn't hurt as much lately, so I just figured, you know, since it's winter, may as well not have a cold side of my head. Tried to have a nap, but it didn't go very well. A lot of time talking to the kitty, feeding the kitty, dealing with kitty things. There was a time earlier today where, like after the person left, I basically gave him a little bit of food and told him he was a good boy. And then I went upstairs and I went to the bathroom and I was gonna go think that's when I was gonna go lay down. Insulate the noggin. I do have a hat on, but I don't remember what that has, what I said. But yeah, I went up to the bathroom and I was gonna go lay down or something. And as I'm peeing, the kitty comes into the bathroom and starts peeing in his litter box. It's like, okay, I guess we're both going pee. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I would normally do that, but then that has its own problems. I have a hat on right now, but sometimes putting a hat on just makes my hair hurt more, you know? Yeah, we were both peeing together. Keep double checking my work. I watched some anime. I've started watching another show from this season, I think. And I am like halfway liking it, halfway hating it. I just keep watching it and I'm like, I don't know if I like this or not. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Making sure. What's everybody else been up to today? Any more advancements or considerations for the chunk lock, Dave? Or are you all settled on your adjustments? I still need to set up like my texture pack stuff and my will it work on any mini map? I'm assuming it will. Or map, just in general. I need to set that up for 120.2. Yeah, no pressure, I'm just talking. It's a thing I can talk about. Did we have a weekend in mind that like people would actually be able to participate in the Christmas tree build? Because I don't know when people are on holiday or busy with family or whatever during December. Could always do like a poll or something for that. Provide instructions for that. Okay. I think that's the one I have. Or have used. I'm trying to remember what the annoying pop-up is that says you need to update. Might have to North Pole. Hey, weatherman. Could do some caroling. I mean, how hard is it? Like, what for? I guess, I don't know. Those were a lot of words. I might not have to do much to make my modded profile work for 120.2. I just haven't done it. What do I have going through my head right now? Oh, I think it's an anime opening, maybe. Creeper be creepy. R.I.P. Creeper be creepy. I feel like I'm not following today. If you just want the map, I could send you a zip. I mean, like, I was just gonna, like, see if I can, you know, just update my other, you know, the ones I already have all set up, just update that. Oh, oh no. Do not stop writing chat when you're creepers. I see. I kind of thought that's what you meant, but I wasn't sure. I think other than... No, I don't know. I don't remember now. I'm trying to remember if I died other than intentionally on chunk lock. Yeah, Imp. Did you see... Well, did you see the beginning of chunk lock where we had to utilize creeper strats? That's the thing, Dave. How, if like with your testing and stuff, what kind of spawns have you had? Have they all had trees? Yeah, we were doing chunk lock, which requires you to use items to unlock the chunks to like progress. Hey, sea turtle. So we were in like a chunk. Oh, you picked a seed? Oh, picked a seed already. We were in a chunk, and it had no trees, no nothing, just snow. So it's like, okay. And then all of the chunks around us, one of them required like cobble, and then like I think most of the rest of them required snowballs. And we're like, but we can't get cobble or snowballs without wood. And then it was like, oh, we can use the creeper to get cobble. And then like we were waiting and trying to figure out like what we could do. And then it's like, oh, it's nighttime. We can use the creeper to get snowballs. And then we were free. Planks was one of them? Yeah. I don't remember. Just keep checking to make sure I've done 3, especially with talking. Get distracted. Lost a few stone blocks because someone forgot to exit creative. Yeah. But we were like, oh no, are we gonna have to like restart? Do we need a new seed? Like, is there a mine shaft? Do we need to like dig straight down to find a mine shaft? Hey, Crazy. How's it going? Are you gonna join us for some chunk lock this weekend? Also, thank you for 39 months. Very much appreciated. Sometimes I forget the thanking part. You just show up and it's Minecraft, basically. But with like special data pack shit on the server side. So you don't have to do anything. Okay, well, that sounds like you have possibly time to play some Minecraft. I don't know. I don't know your life. Hugs. What am I thinking of? What that reminds me of? Oh, cut a new job in 2 weeks. Oh, well, that means you got time this weekend. I'm not... Okay, just making sure I'm not, like, crocheting that in. You don't actually have to show up. I'm just saying words. It's not peer pressure. You don't have to show up if you don't want to. I'm just inviting you out loud because I know sometimes you might not be keeping up on what's going on in the Discord. So while I have you here, I thought I'd mention that we're doing a Minecraft thingy this weekend, and it should be fun. We did a test this last weekend, and it was fun. It's Dave's server, not the Federation IP, but the Dave one. It'll all be in Discord. But yeah, as far as what you need, you just need Minecraft. It's nothing really required on the client side. Getting ready for future plans. Alright, alright. Secrets, I see. Does it involve Lego? I think somebody already made that joke. I've been getting a lot of like Lego Master Builder short recommendations on YouTube. For some reason. Never mentioned it before, this has actually been a new super duper speedy server. Ooh. So it'll be able to deal with all the bats, is what you're saying. I feel like my hands are like way too close to the light. There are not bats anymore. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Better than Lego. Oh, just lots of balls. Wait, what? It's not related to the bats? Or the Lego? Alright. The bats. Oh, okay. I think I got you. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Use giants because they're not normally in game. Oh, name the item displays already existing. It's also an idea. I don't know how any of this works, but it sounds like an idea to me. Zombie horses are smaller. I'm just imagining a zombie horse being like, you say that to my face. What did you say? I'm gonna just use killer bunnies. If you're gonna go for something small. Gonna have to actually bring up the... I always want to say recipe. Gonna have to bring up the pattern. Yeah, granny square stitches. It's just a... it's just granny stitches all the way, but it's like the colors are in triangles. It's like a triangle blocking pattern. So it looks pretty cool. It's my first time using granny square stitches. Or granny stitches, I guess. Square is not there. And I only started learning crochet in August, so, you know. So many trees, none inside the starting chunk. Sounds about right. That was the thing as I was thinking, I'm like, there's a lot of biomes that could do that, you know? Like ocean, desert, mesa, all the different snowy plain ones and stuff. Like Mushroom Island, Coral Reef. I thought of one and I forgot about it already. So what's this one? Is this 3 and like 2 or something? Oh my god, I need to charge my phone. Yeah, on Ravelry, this is called the Love Triangles Granny something blanket. Train 3, work 4. Work 4. What's this one? No, I don't think this is this row because this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So work 3. And then 2 DC. That's what I said. Yeah, ice spikes. Flippies time. This is only slightly a mess. Yeah, the worst thing about this so far is that there's like 16 yarn ends every like strip. This was got, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 million. It's a lot of ends to weave in at the end. Well, I'm probably going to weave in before I weave in at the end. We're going to start early, but not yet. We're not even halfway done. Time to swap the yarn. I do have yarn needles, yes. I have a couple different kinds. It's just that there's going to be like 80 ends to weave in over the entire project, probably. We're on row 31 out of 73. So I know what row I'm on. Love triangles, granny stripe, Blanny? Baby blanket. Yeah, it's on Etsy and it's on Ravelry. I'm doing different colors than the one in the pattern. So you can do whatever colors. You could even just change. I just like just the shape of it's cool. You could do like diamonds instead of the triangles because the way they are. Like you could make each these like a diamond, a different color, whatever. It is cool. Yeah, each project I do, I kind of learn something different. The other project that I can't tell you about has taught me other things too, and I'm like, oh, that's how you do that. So now I'm like, oh, okay, so I could do this now. And like doing this one's like, oh, so that's how you do that. Okay, so I could do this now. You know? Oh, I always do that, especially on the first color of the row. Could you not? Could you not? It's not a knot, it's just kind of a little tension spot in this ball of yarn. It's one of those things where I was like, I could play Sandrock, or I could play Sims, or I could do this other thing. But I really need to get this blanket done. I haven't worked on it in a couple days. My thought was basically that I was going to try and finish some of the other smaller crochet projects. Oh, har. And I did do one of them, so I think the plan's working, but I think I need to like alternate, you know. Do a couple rows of this, do a small project, do another couple rows, do a small project. Or maybe do the projects that have to get mailed farther away first. Oh god, please. As a study break? Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I definitely feel like I wish I'd gotten into some things earlier in life, you know? I probably would have had a different trajectory or done more things with certain skills, you know? What? Get on my finger. Like my great-grandmother had a bunch of huge looms and stuff, but she died when I was still very young. So I didn't like learn any of those skills or anything from her. But I think there's some things also that kind of change as time goes by, regardless of like your experience with them. And I think like crochet and stuff like that is very different now than it was like 10 years ago even. Like the resources that are available, the materials that are available, all that kind of stuff. You know, in the same way that it's like, okay, like if somebody was like a fashion designer right before zippers were invented, you know? It's like, okay, well, we didn't have that option, you know? When I was a kid, you know, when people did crochet and stuff, like, most of the things I see or am interested in now didn't really exist back then. Like the, like, different, information and, whoa, halfway forgot. Like I say, like tutorials and different types of skills and stuff. Those bed dolls with the huge skirts. Bed dolls. Yeah, that's what I mean though, like my great-grandmother did a bunch of like crochet and knitting and weaving and all that kind of stuff, but it was all that kind of I don't even know how to describe it. The kind of thing you think that a great-grandmother would make, I guess. Like 30 years ago. Like my great-grandfather was born, I think in like 1899. So like she was big into fiber art stuff and he was big into like woodworking. I always forget, especially the one that's the two dark ones side by side. Yeah, at least it's easy. No, I don't want you on my hook. Well, that would be why, because I got you on my finger too. Could you stop it? There we go. Jeez. Is that on this end? It is on this end. So weird when I go from this one to the other ones because it is so much like skinnier and silkier than the other ones. Hopefully with this dimmer light I'm not allowing myself to make more mistakes. Geez, that one time I was timing myself and did like a row in like 20 minutes. I must have been really flying, huh? Definitely need to adjust the kitty cam. Didn't have the patience for crochet, but got into bead weaving. Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's some things that, like, I would say I'm not patient a lot of the time, but then there's some things where I'll do, like, the same thing for, I don't know, like, 6 years. And it's like, wait, what? But yeah, like, no, I could totally get it, though. Like, sometimes one thing may feel tedious and the other thing might feel like the most fun in the world. And I can definitely see some of the things that would just get really frustrating. I have experienced some of them for sure. But so far, I am definitely having more fun and continuing to do more crochet than I thought I might. I wasn't sure if this was going to be one of those things where I like gave up halfway through my first project or what, you know. Especially with the more I like learn about like ADHD and autism and stuff, it's like, oh wait, that's why I do that? So it's common for me to get really excited about something for a while, but it's rare for me to actually like continue to be excited with that thing. And especially, it's very common for me to like research something for months, and then when I actually buy the stuff to do it, I don't even do anything with it. So for me to like actually be completing projects and have plans for more projects and not just like spending all my time fantasizing about it, but actually like doing it, it's like, whoa, that's cool. Actually using the stuff that I fantasized about and purchased. That's a novel approach. I guess I could try that. The amount of like art supplies and fountain pen stuff and whatever else I have squirreled away in this room. And then I can't get rid of it because it's like, well, I might need it. And I already did all the research. Yeah, never, Dave. I would never. Not my entire life. That's not literally my life. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can be that friend or that family member that's like, I have that. I don't need it, but I have it. Yeah. I certainly do need to put a care package together for at least one person in my life. Oh, I've gone too far. I was like, wait a minute, which way is that angling? I really thought we were closer to break, but I guess we're closer to break now. I'm not going to finish 2 rows in one hour. Maybe the next hour I can do 2 rows. Because with my estimate, with the way I timed it before, it was like, oh, I'm going to have at least 18 hours more crochet to do. And it's like, well, at the rate I'm going, it's going to be a lot longer than that. Hello, Chasing Squirrels. I'm working on, I think it's called the Love Triangles Granny Stripe Baby Blanket, but it's just going to be like a lap blanket. It's not for a baby. I'll show you in a minute how we've got so far. I could probably make like a command or put up like a screenshot of it so people know what it is that I'm trying to finish, or like what it looks like in the pattern. No, that's not how that goes. Thank you. Autopilot betraying me. Basically Granny stitches the blanket, but it's like in a color blocking of triangles. Oh, we were so close to finishing the row in there. I'm going to finish the row before I go on break. Hey, Polly. So what is it on this one? 3 and then 1. All right. Not sure what's going on with this. That might be what I need to do. But yeah, this is what we've got so far. It's basically just color blocking. Whoa! Color block of triangles in granny stitches. With all, I've got just a gray and blue palette. So I will continue working on this after the break. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Definitely wasn't sneaking in reading a chapter on my break. Alright. Need to adjust the kitty cam. Oh, he's kind of actually on the camera, it's just not ideal. It's not ideal, is it? Could be better. There you go. I could kind of sort of see the outline of where the kitty was. Alright. Oh yes, okay. I haven't flipped it yet. I was like, where's my hook? Just doing this is the fastest way. There we go. Easy peasy, no tangles, no nothing. I've jinxed myself now, haven't I? There we go. Well, this isn't knitting, but maybe I'll try knitting next. So we're row 32, 3, wait, no. Yes, okay. Chain 3, DC in same stitch, 2 granny stitch. I guess, maybe. I feel like you can't judge the corner until you're like a couple stitches in. And then you're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, probably be fine. Tuesday. Just remembering what day it is. It's Tuesday, right? Pretty sure it's Tuesday. I don't know, man. Stay on there. Yeah, okay. Nice, nice. What are you gonna work on? Ooh, rainbow hooded scarf. That sounds really cool. I've thought about doing a hooded scarf. I don't know how I'd feel like wearing it though. Kind of picky about the way things feel, you know. Right now I'm kind of just trying out doing more non-clothing items. I almost spoiled some of my things I'm making. I'm not saying. Some of them are Christmas presents. If I get time though, I'd like to try and make like a cat toy or 3. Don't tell Kitty. I know I've got at least one cat bed recipe pattern saved in Ravelry, but a lot of them take a lot of yarn. So I'd probably just use whatever colors I don't like or whatever. Hey, Sam. Since we've got a few people learning how to crochet in the community, it might be cool to do like a crochet along or something at some point. 1 hour in the bus. Oh. 90% sure my daughter's gonna try to steal it. Oh yeah. Just make it for her, not tell her. Yeah, just be like, oh, I'm making this for me, but I can't really see how it looks, so can I try it on you? What do you think of the colors? I definitely had stuff like that. When I was growing up. There was one time, I don't even remember the name of the store, but there was like a clothing store, kind of like, I'm trying to think. I don't remember the name of the store I was going to refer to. It was one of those stores that sold like a kind of like a warehouse store where they sell other stores, like stuff that they don't want to sell anymore, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So you'd get like brand name stuff, but like cheap because it was like the weird shit nobody wanted. And I remember there was one time 10 stream streak wakes up to find you suspiciously hovering over, yeah, with the tape measure, yeah. I forgot my brain. That's what it was. Yeah, the edge of this blanket's gonna be really wobbly, but whatever. I did what I can, man. It's you know, it's fine. I'm pretty sure that the person receiving this won't mind. But anyways, yeah. So like one of those like stores where you can get like relatively fancy stuff for not as fancy prices. And I remember when I was a kid, my mom was like, "Oh, I need you to try this coat on because I'm thinking of getting it for your cousin for Christmas. He's about the same size as you." I was like, okay. It was just like some NHL coat. I think it was for the Sharks. I couldn't care less. Like, yeah, outlet, I think that's kind of what it was, like an outlet store. I don't think it was about the team on it or the fact that it was a NHL thing. I think it was just the fact that it was like high quality and a nice coat. Yeah, my mom wasn't buying it for my cousin. She was buying it for me. I've certainly done that too. Like, and sometimes I feel like I'm being like way too obvious. And then come Christmas, the person's like, "Oh wow, oh that's why you were asking about that," and I'm like, "Tee." I don't give gifts that often anymore, but when I do give gifts, I like to try to be thoughtful. Like, that makes it sound like everyone else is an asshole, but that's not what I mean. Like, you know, like I think too much about it, you know? I spend way too much time thinking about it. And then, like, you know, sometimes I'd do like a theme where it's like, oh, I got this, and then this goes with that, and then this, and then you can use this in that. At least one of those streams was me remembering to turn on the stream on my phone to keep the Sam. You know, it's just channel points, right? But yeah. I did get one. Let me scroll back. Yeah, yesterday, Super Bubble, after the stream, like offline, it's reached 3-day stream streak, and it says, "So I may have forgotten to send this before the end of stream today like I intended to." I do, but it just isn't like, I don't know. My tension's weird on this one for some reason. Oh, not that many. Oh no, wait, yeah, no, we're good. I was gonna say a theme and open order. Theme and open order. You're gonna have to remind me what that means. Theme, yes. Open order. Hello, Shaitan. Oh, I have a Discord ping. Who is it? Lurk It? No, not Lurk It this time. Oh, they would need to be open in yeah. Oh, open order. See, I was thinking opposite. I was like, what do you mean open order? Like they could be opened in any order? That didn't make any sense to me. I was like, that's not how it goes. Yeah, they have to be opened in a certain order for sure. Okay. Have murdered the pings. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Pings have been murdered, though. Ah, itchy. If all I get for Christmas is a yarn winder, I'd be so happy. Right, clicking away from pings. Nope. I did that. I even did that with Ko when I sent him all those games, all those horror games. I don't know how many people remember the card I sent him. I made it was supposed to be kind of like an in-game item, you know, like a bloody note you find scrawled with like a hidden message. And like a code on the back. And the code on the back was like the open order for the boxes inside. And in the boxes, there was there was a big box, and in the box there was 5 smaller boxes. And then some unnumbered things. And it was open in this order. I'm still pretty proud of that. I had a lot of fun with that part. Making the little card thing. I like doing that kind of stuff. It could have been done way better, but, you know. Even then, I wasn't even going to do that. That card was such a last-second thought. I'd been collecting things to send him for literally years. And then I'm like, oh, shit. What if... Hear me out. What if I sent a spooky message? Don't make me think of cards. Yeah, I was talking to, what was it? I was talking to Tim, I think it was last night even, maybe. We were talking about, people's real names and stuff, you know? And just talking about, all the people, I was trying to think of the people in the carts call. And, you know, sometimes how people have... Well, you think of them in one name, and then they have another name, and then you're like, wait, you don't feel like one of those. Or, you know, they have a name, and then somebody else in the call also has that name, and it's like, wait, what? Not just for carts, just in general for, content creating and stuff. How many of, a certain name, how many content creators do you know with that name, and you don't even know it because you don't know their real name, but then you call somebody else that name, and how weird is that for them? You know? And how specifically for cards, it's I don't have to worry about that because I was usually the only girl. So nobody else had my name. I always feel like it's weird when people remember my name. I'm like, why do you remember my name? Like nobody calls me my name, but like a surprising number of people remember it. And I'm like, why do you remember my name? Like, it's not weird like creepy, but it's weird like I fucking forget everything, you know? Like, I'm not like, ew, you're gross. I'm just like, whoa, how do you remember shit? I don't remember anything. Tuesday. I'm censoring all these different things in my brain. Because some of them are not for public information, and some of them are... I can't remember if they're public information, and some of them I'm like, that's private, for sure. My brain's going through the hamster wheel. Of like topics, and it's like, nope, can't talk about that. Nope, can't talk about that. Nope, don't. You want to say that out loud, but don't. Like Ko's birthday. I don't actually know when Ko's birthday is on it. Oh, can somebody tell me when his 10 year is coming up? Because I don't remember. I don't know what day it is exactly that he's doing that. If somebody knows, let me know so I can put it in my calendar. Just got the chain and first row done and realized I was using the wrong color. Well, you know, now you got your tension practiced. Because I know I always, like... What did I do today? I didn't do a chain. I did a chain yesterday, though. And when I did the chain yesterday, I, like, got, like, 50 in, and I'm like, no, the whole, like, first 30 are terrible. I'm just gonna redo this. Like, I gotta, you know, it takes a while to get my tension right on that kind of thing. Hopefully, whoa, but that depends on how you're making it, because that could be like a really small chain or a really long chain. Hey, Juniper. And then if it's the really long one, I'm sorry. Oh! Because I was like, wait, are you starting... Is it like the end of the scarf or like the length of the scarf? I'm trying to think of the longest chain I've done. This blanket had a foundation row instead of a chain, and I like that a lot. It's my first time doing a foundation row. Also, I feel like it takes me like extra long with those kinds of chains because I do it and then I count it and then I count it again and then I count it again and then I like undo a bunch of it and then I count and then I undo the whole thing and then I count it again. Because I'm so paranoid that I'm gonna get like farther into the project and then it's gonna be wrong and I'm gonna be really mad. And then there's some things like I was trying to do another project the other night and it was like single crochet 6 into a magic chain or a magic circle and then just like increase on all of the single crochets, but the yarn I was using, like 6 single crochets, didn't really make a nice circle, so I was like, I'm just gonna do 9. I haven't actually like continued that, so I might undo it and like actually do what it says. I don't know. I think with the kind of pattern it is, I don't know how much it'll matter. Foundation, yeah! I don't know. I have a mostly hate, somewhat okay with relationship with chains. Like I say, I've only started in like August, but chains are the worst. Especially for like clothing that's like fitted, or like anything that has to be like specific like has to be a certain size or whatever. It's so frustrating. Definitely the bane of my existence. Alright. Crocheting for over 30 years. That's a little bit more than me. Yeah. I did the math. That's a little bit more than me. Kitty's a snoozer today. Oh, he went. I'm trying to think. Other than him going pee at the same time as me. Oh yeah, he went outside and he did a little bit of bird watching when animal welfare was here. Animal protection. Can't remember. I don't think he's really been outside since then, though. He's just been snoozing on my bed for hours and hours and hours. That seems to be the way he's been lately, though. Like, he'll come in, he'll ask for like 2.5 pouches of food. He'll either play or sleep on my bed all afternoon. Maybe come down for 1 or 2 pouches at night. And then go out like in the middle of the night. Last night he went out at 12:30. Like, I think I fell asleep and he woke me up to go outside. My service floof is snoozing in the window. Aww. Feel free to post floof pictures in the Discord. If you want to post floof pictures in the Discord, then like you have to say something so that I can give you the role so you can do it, though. Because I just have it so that people can't post anything, so that they don't post like porn. You know. Funny I've been existing for that long. You're older than 30, aren't you? I'm sorry, I ruined your joke. I'm trying to think of anything that I've been doing my whole life. Not a lot. Open up Discord. All right. Okay. I have it open so I can just look. I was checking all my pings. What am I doing? Oh, I was going the wrong way. That's where I was going. Like, I know this feels wrong. Stop. Why? Get over there. I haven't started reading the Heaven Official's Blessing novels yet. But I do keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about reading the novels. They do have them on Amazon. I think the last one literally just came out like today? Oh, maybe today. I think there's like 8. Chibi is just looking straight down, apparently. We've got 2 and then 1 chain, I think, maybe. That seems like what we'd have. Oh yeah, where are you? What's your name on Discord? Chasing Squirrels? Dun, 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 dun. If you... Where... Oh, Mama Squirrel. Okay. Nope, not there. Oh. Yeah, if you just like put a message, then I can click on you. Or I can keep scrolling. Oh, there. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. How do I... This one. There you go. You should be able to post pictures now. I do need to work on upgrading, tweaking my Discord stuff. Okay, so double check that. Is it 2 and 2 or is it 2 and 1? So that one was that one. Okay, so it's 2 and 2. And then we're on to the flippies. Oh yeah. At least do it the other way. There you go. Alright. So how many rows do we have left? So like 2 more? 3 more rows before we switch colors again? Doggy! Ooh! Very floofy doggy. Including one with a Halloween costume. And feel good. I already forgot what I was doing. Chain 3, work 2. Yeah, we don't get a lot of doggy pictures in Discord, mostly cats. I got a lot of cat people, and a lot of not our cat people. Just looked at how flat out Kitty Cat is. Christmas Patches says service reindeer. Oh. I've not spent a lot of time with anyone that had a service dog. or like with a service dog. I've seen YouTube videos like about some of like how you should or shouldn't interact with a person and their service dog. But it's not something I have a lot of personal experience with. I always forget. I always forget on the first one. Substitute teacher for middle and high school. It comes with me and the kids love them. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. General etiquette. Yeah, on the job. Yeah. Yeah. That's like one of the shorts I randomly got the other day was about how to do, like it was a channel about like somebody that does like consultation and like education regarding like a lot of stuff to do with people that have like visual impairments and stuff. And it was like a video on how to break like if somebody's holding your arm trying to like help you across the road and you don't want them to. And so it's like a way to like break out of that. I consume a lot of content. It's very all over the place. Only wears his Ask to Pet patch at school. Oh yeah, yeah. I would say that. I mean, it's a good learning experience, but I would say that that would definitely be something that would be a learning experience for the kids. Excuse me. This whole tangled ball. It's like, get out of my life, please. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say he's got bright and dark spots too, so he can't even like just camouflage in every situation. It's like, oh no, if it's a bright area you can see the dark, and if it's a dark area you can see the bright. That's like when some people are like, oh, I got a black dog because I always wear black. You know, it's like, oh well, that way I won't see the hair. Oh my god, please. Trying to do this and it's not working for me. What am I doing? I don't trust me. I'm gonna and redo that because I don't know what I was doing. I got lost. German Shepherd Malamute. Yeah, I've never personally owned a dog, but I've known a lot of people that have owned dogs. Okay, this needs to... Come on. just annoying. Oh, that'll do me for the next bit anyways. Right. Stop. What did I do? What did I do? Well, guess you can get out of my life now. Get over there. I don't know, man. It's only a couple. I'll just pretend. It's your third teenager? Oh no. At least the kitty's having a good night. Although with the amount of snoozing he's doing, he's probably going to wake me up to go outside at like 1 a.m. And it's going to be very cold out tonight, I think. He's not going to want to go out there. Is that where I went? Did I do it the right way? See Sam. Oh god, I'm totally not getting 2 rows done in this hour. I'm the slowest crocheter in the world. I swear, I did time myself doing this. And I was able to do an entire row in like 20 minutes. I didn't think I was going fast, but apparently that was like my best time, and I'm never gonna meet it again. Because that 20 minutes included flipping the yarn. Maybe being cozy in bed just gives me a speed buff. Yeah, slow and steady means most of the Christmas presents I want to make are gonna probably get made after Christmas. Because I'm not gonna be able to do them all. As it is, I'm already like, okay, what do I do in life that I don't want to do anymore because I can't use my hands enough time in the day? Hey, Razor Storm more. What's a good problem? Oh, to want to make more Christmas presents after Christmas? Or to not be able to use my hands? Also, hello. Yeah, I meant to do a bunch more stuff today too, but time got away with me and I've had this like headache for the last like week, it feels like. It hasn't gone away. And today I was just done with it. And I was like, nope, I just can't handle it. Oh, to make presents after. Yeah. Well, I've only really given gifts to like 4 or 5 people max every year. And there's some people that I haven't given gifts to in a long time. And I'd like to. Even if they're small. Yeah, usually I only give gifts to like 4 people. 2 of them are children. Hugs, Razor. Oh, stopped right before the last. Can't costume and stuff that. Come on now. I should check my work. I haven't really been checking my work. Are we doing okay? Have I screwed up the angles? Have I got 3 in all of them? Yeah, it looks about right. Kitty's looking very floofy, very flat. Very happy and warm. Gonna have to switch to my Christmas playlist at some point this month. Definitely not time for that yet, though. I think there's like a hype challenge thing starting next month. I may or may not try to push for some of those rewards. I have to double check because I think there might actually be some good ones on there. Forgive me if I do. Definitely don't do anything that would be a bad choice for you and your financials. Especially this time of year. Alright. I think for the US one, didn't they have like front page as one of the rewards? If I remember correctly. I certainly haven't done as much like updating and improving on my stream overlays and alerts and setup as I wanted to this year. Oh my god, and they're adding more animated animated emote slots. I need to get on that. And I still need to catch up on all the old subathon stuff I haven't finished. I've got a lot of things on my to-do list. Don't even get me started on Life in the Woods. And trying to fix my Elgato so that I can actually stream console games again. trying to speedrun finishing the row before the break. Ah. So keep like changing how I'm holding the project, and I don't know. I don't know how things are. I finally got it. That took me a while too. I was trying to like I was reading like a cipher. It's like, do I need to read this backwards? Do I need to like skip a few letters? Is this like Pig Latin? Like, where are we going with this? Which Lagamove code is it? Alright, well, how are we ending this row? 2... Wait, is this it? Let me see, what did I do here? That's 1 and the same, and then 2? Okay, so 2 and then 2 in the last thing. Okay, that's... we'll see. I've been kind of like tweaking some of the edges to make them make sense. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to look. My edges are a bit wonky is what I'm saying. I don't think this is as far over as I thought it was. But we're too late now. We're not going back. It's not happening. How wonky is that? We could always put like an edge on this or something. I don't know. How bad is this edge? It's not the worst, not the best. The thing is I was like tweaking it as I went, and then I just started like following the pattern. And like following the pattern made it worse, I think. I don't know, man. Whatever. We did finish the row though. Oh, we got hit little fangies. So is that 1? And then... yeah, a couple more rows. Jesus. Don't jump scare me. Oh my god. Oops. Yeah, I mean... It might be easier to just like post the clip in Discord and tag Bilka. They could be like, what the fuck? Or just like post it in chat. Post the YouTube link in chat. Alright. BRB. I thought that was funny. Oh, you already kind of get it, yeah. Yeah, it's a sight to behold. Alright. I will be back. But yeah, I think we have maybe 2 or 3 more rows. I think I said that last time. Before we gotta switch colors again. And there's 1, 2, 3. So if once we get to that point, then we'll be kind of at the halfway point. But I might make it longer if I have enough yarn. And if it's like a shape I don't want it to be. I don't really know what the shape's gonna be like. But we're getting there. It's getting there. I will be back. Kitty cat with the classic. Oh, your break's almost over. Now I'm hungry. Come downstairs and feed me. Alright, going up and down the stairs twice in one break. Sorry, finishing the chapter I was trying to read when the kitty decided he wanted food. Alright. That one has a 12-hour wait. Alright, so this one. Chain 3, 2 granny stitch. I assume the cat's going to come back up, but for now, turn that off. Okay. Two granny stitch. Okay, so one's there in this tiny little spot. Let's see what this does to the edge. Oh my goodness, why? Oh no. Real hiccups? I don't think so. Don't make me hold my breath, I'll do it. Kitty, are you coming back up or do you want me to let you out? I didn't leave the door open because it's very cold outside. It's such a wonky edge. I'm not, it's fine. I'm just not gonna look at it. Don't look at it. Do not perceive it. I need to close my door because just the hallway is so cold. I think it's supposed to get down to like -2 some of the nights this week. So I don't think he's going to want to be outside. I literally just closed my door. Hey, I'm right here. Oh, you want to go pee? In the bathroom? There you go. He's going to go use the litter box. Because he doesn't want to go outside. Because it's cold. Yeah, that was the I'm meowing in front of the bathroom door. I want to go pee. I haven't seen him poop in the box yet. He's only peed in it. you, kitty. We used to call him Not Our Cat. I'm not entirely sure what to call him now. He was our neighbor's cat, and for the last year or so, he's spent a lot of time at our house. Like, we feed him, brush him, treat him for fleas and stuff. But his owners moved away and didn't take him with them. So, yeah, plus more story. Yeah, gonna need new chat commands at some point once we figure out what's going on. But yeah, today we had one of the animal protection, animal welfare people come over to scan him for a chip, and he did have a chip, and they're gonna look up the information on the chip and get back to us. But basically they were just checking to see the situation, checking to see. You coming in? Oh, yeah, you did. You made it. You made it in the room. You coming up? There you go. Yeah. What was that? Oh, you got some chicken on your back still. There you go. You settle down? Yeah, that's your butthole. You know. Got something else on you. Sorry, I dropped some chicken on you when I was feeding you. You gonna turn around? Show off your cute face instead, maybe? I know you like clawing the top of the bed, though. There you go. There you go. But yeah, Not Our Cat. He used to spend a lot of time in our house. But because of the time of year, and because his owners moved away, we've been trying to, like, basically figure out how to care for him during the winter. And normally we just put him out at night because he's not our cat. But with it getting so cold and stuff, we've been kind of giving him the option to stay in the house. But he almost always asks to be let out at like 12:30 or something. But because we're trying to see if he wants to, like, stay in, especially when it's cold, we got some litter in a tray a couple days ago. And since then, he's like, ah, yes, this is what I'm used to. And he keeps going pee in the litter box. And it's like, you don't have to use the litter box. You could just, like, pee outside. You always did. But now he's like, yes, litter box. I know these things. But he has so far yet to poop in it. And yeah, earlier today I went pee, and he was like, oh, me too. And we went pee together. I took a photo of him, but I didn't take a photo of me. But yeah, we'll hear back from Animal Protection, and we'll see. Oh, yeah. Dave filling in the story. Yeah, from what we can tell, they probably abandoned him because they already had 2 other cats, and the other cats were female, and I don't think they knew that this cat was male originally. And he's also kind of greedier and, like, hungrier all the time, so he's, like, more expensive to keep. And he's, like, very loud. He meows very loud, you know, stuff like that. So I think they were just like, you're too much of a hassle, we're just gonna leave you behind. Well, that's the thing, though. That was a while ago, though. And I think they did that because he was starting to spray. But also, I think you can get that, like, relatively close to free, depending on your situation. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how long ago it was, because his leg injury was in August, apparently. And that was after he got fixed. I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, we don't know because we didn't talk to those neighbors. So this is just conjecture. This is just assumptions based on what we know and what we've seen. But they stopped calling his name. Like, they called the other 2 cats, but they didn't call this cat anymore. So we don't know how long, like, they haven't really been caring about the cat. But yeah, that's why cat protection or animal welfare or whatever was here today. Was to check his chip, see if he had a chip, see who it's registered to, see if they've, like, reported him missing or anything, all that kind of stuff. If he's not registered to somebody else, hypothetically, he could be registered to us. Or we could get him rehomed. But they were happy to see that the cat seemed happy to be here, so. I probably have photos on my phone somewhere that, like, tell me when he got fixed, but I don't remember. But it was, like, this year sometime. I think. What is time? I know Tim was talking about something, and he's like, oh, this has been 2 years. I'm like, yeah, COVID. That's why you don't, time has no meaning anymore. Like, it's funny because I'll watch YouTube videos sometimes and I'll look at, like, when it was released, and sometimes I'm like, oh, that's like 3 years ago? Gross. Like, that's such an old video. And then I'm like, wait, 3 years ago? That's not that old. But you know, like how sometimes, like, if you watch somebody's old content, like, it's, like, way worse, you know? Like, it's like the mic quality isn't as good, or, like, they're not as comfortable speaking to the camera, or, you know, like, their content, like, if you watch their new content and then you go back and watch their old content, sometimes it can be just like, whoa, that's, you know, that's not the same thing. It's not the same feeling, you know, it's not, you don't enjoy it the same. But yeah, so sometimes I look at YouTube channels and I'm like, ew, 3 years ago. And then I'm like, 3 years ago is literally nothing. And then I think about, ew, when's the last time I made a video? And ew, just ew. Oh my god. Yeah, if you want to see somebody be really awkward, go find the building game video that I posted with Kurt in it. Like the first building game video that I made, I think. That was awkward. Because that was, like, literally after the first convention I ever went to. And there was somebody there who had, like, a smaller amount of subscribers like me. I don't know, they probably had more than me. I don't know how much they had, I don't remember. But they were, you know, like a smaller content creator. And they were also at the Mindcrack meetup. And they also chatted and hung out with people. I don't know. I think Building Game had been out for a while, but I didn't have any friends. And this person was like, oh, hey, like, do you want to, like, join me and some other people and we'll do a building game thing? And I'm like, hell yeah. Or heck yeah, probably. Because I didn't swear and stuff then. And they're like, oh, I have I have, you know, some other people joining and, you know, whatever else. And then... Thanks, Haggis. Let me have a sip. I mostly mean me. I don't remember if Kurt was awkward. But yeah, basically they're like, oh, let's do a vlog thing. And they invited some other people. Mostly, I feel like it was a mix of people I knew and people I didn't know. But all smaller creators. And they were like, oh, I have a friend that's going to join me or something like that. And I was like, okay, sure, fine, whatever, that's cool. And then Lorgon joined, and we were like, oh my god, Lorgon. And then Lorgon's like, oh, I have a friend who wants to join. We're like, okay, sure, fine, whatever, that's fine. And Kurt joins. We're like, oh my god, Kurt. And then we all about died. I literally was, like, shaking so hard I couldn't, like, build anything. Try to find the game of Cluedo where I got paired with Ted. Oh no. But yeah, like I literally was like vibrating. And we were all like awkwardly making like Kurt references in our builds. At least one of my builds was probably a floating block of ice. But yeah, that was one of the first like Mindcrack adjacent things that I did. Because I did some stuff with Jay Sano, and I did that with Kurt. I'm trying to think of what else was around that time period. I know like Pack also kind of sometimes was doing like Spelunky against me and Jay Sano. But I don't think I was ever in like a call with him at the time. And literally, was it the first map that I did with Jay Sano? I don't know. I did a couple like parts of a custom Minecraft map with Jay Sano. I don't think we ever finished either of them. I think we did part of 2. And I think, yeah, in one of them, the map creator was like thankful to me, so they added me as like one of the like Easter eggs. And it's funny because I think Milby and somebody else played the map and they tried to pronounce my name and they couldn't pronounce it. Like, because they read the name on a sign and they were like, how the heck do you pronounce this? Back in the day, I did have, like, I had some, like, links saved of, like, every time somebody tried to pronounce my name, but I don't remember where any of that is. That information is long gone. Oh, yeah, but the point was, I was saying is that one of the maps that I did with Jay Sano, it had, like, a book, you know, like, lore, because it was one of those, like, not super hostile, but, like, you know, an adventure map where you wander around and you find things and you collect things and whatever. Just trying to make sure I'm doing this right. I think I'm doing this right. But yeah, there was a book with like lore, and I was reading it aloud because I think we were taking turns, or I don't know what. We were reading different lore books and stuff. And in the book, it said something about organism. I did not say organism. I said orgasm, and that was a joke that he thought was very funny for years, because I was so embarrassed. This was before I did stuff with Co and Nvidia and Pause and, you know, sounding and Blumpkins and all that stuff. Yeah, no, I just said orgasm. I read orgasm instead of organism, and I immediately knew I fucked up, and I immediately was super embarrassed, and he immediately thought it was hilarious. It was well, that happened. It wasn't live streamed or anything, but obviously we kept it in because it was funny. I don't remember what started this conversation. Something about Kurt. Oh, something about old videos. Something about time. Ah, the cat being fixed. Welcome back, Sam. I just traveled back in time in my brain. I feel like it's later in the week than it really is. Then again, I feel like it's earlier in the year than it really is. It doesn't feel like it's basically December. It briefly felt like Sunday. I feel like it feels like Thursday or Friday. I think my brain just wants it to be like anime night. Oh yeah, when are we changing to Brotherhood, or are we? I don't remember what the plan was. Or if there's like a certain point that is suggested to be switched at. If we Googled that. Oh god, Tim keeps referencing that because I got the overalls. So he keeps mentioning the music video where they all have overalls for that, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just got overalls because they're cool. What did I have stuck in my head? I don't know where or why that was stuck in my head last night or night before. I think the song is called Let Me Clear My Throat. I'd have to look it up. Where are we at? Where did I put my phone? So we are 2 granny stitches and 1 DC in the 3rd chain. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Are we on that one? What did I do at the beginning? So just chain and then 2? Oh, I don't think we've decided. Excuse me. What you doing, kitty? What's up? He's like, nothing. Nothing's up. I have a ping somewhere. Oh, okay. Alright. Sounds like Ollie and Sam are both on the same wavelength. Oh, it was Pick replying to me in event planning. Alright, click away. Got up to grab stitch markers and got sidetracked. Oh no, nice. We'll see how this goes, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do what it says to do. I feel like this side I've done a better job of keeping it tidy than the other side. The other side's just fucked. Excuse me. I feel like that's it. I think that's it. Just flip it. Welcome back, Mickey. Alright. Oh my goodness. It's becoming a bit of a mess. More so than before. Right. Sometimes I mute myself and I don't forget to unmute, and then I look up and chat's like, oh my god, you're muted. I'm trying to join in on the... what you call it? Alright, that's a bit better. Get over there. So what does it say? Yeah, nope, that's not happening. Chain 3. Okay, yeah, I mean, well, we'll see. Because I did tweak that other thing, so. Might just do one of these bad boys. No. I feel like I'm kind of secretly a little bit glad. Even though it might be more awkward and I don't know. Just because I am definitely more nostalgic for the original than Brotherhood. Honestly, I've forgotten both of them by this point, but you know. Can't believe it's been like 20 years. Get out of here. Katie, do you appreciate the that I did not put the big bright light on. I don't think he knows or cares. It's like, I'm busy snoozing. Why aren't you in the bed warming me up? Because I'm getting cold again. Even with the door closed and everything, I can definitely feel the drop in temperature outside. Still looking good. It's one of those projects where if I look back like 5 rows and something screwed up, it's like, yeah, it's gonna stay that way now. I'm not going back. I do definitely feel like some of the projects I've done, I got a little bit too obsessed with like trying to make it perfect the first time. And some of the projects I've done, I got a little too lazy to go back and fix things because I'm like, it's good enough. Like, that's gonna be a lot of work just for it to like be such a small amount better that nobody will notice, you know? It functions, it looks good, it's fine. Stop suffocating me. I'm still kind of surprised at how much of this pattern is just YOLO, or at least was YOLO for me. I definitely feel like whenever I upload it on Ravelry, like my project, I'm gonna put some notes for anyone else that is following the pattern and goes, what do I do for this? It's gonna be like, yeah, just YOLO this part. This is how you hold this like this. Just make sure this isn't too tight. I don't know how to do this part. I fucked it up too. Like, you know. I feel like I should keep better notes of my projects as I'm doing them, because I feel like by the time I'm done, I've already forgotten half of it. Like, literally, I stopped doing a project for a couple days, and if I've moved the hook that I was using, I'm like, what size hook was I using? I don't remember. I wasn't looking at the size, I was just using it. Even though they're all like different colors, I'm like, I don't remember. I'll just like look at the pattern. Excuse me. Gurgly tummy. That feels like this whole stream today. I've definitely been talking too much. I did take painkillers today. I was just over with my headache. Literally, it feels like I've had the same headache for like a week. or the dangerous point of autopilot, where even if I look at what I'm doing, I'm like, what am I doing? Don't think about it too hard. Itchy eyebrow. No. Oh, yeah. I don't know that I'm that, like, attuned to the feelings in my body, but I can definitely, you know, I definitely do feel the effects of, like, big temperature changes and pressure changes and stuff. Excuse me. Thank you. Nope, nope. You stay there. I feel like it's going to be hard to stop after the stream because I'm going to want to get to the next color change. So close yet so far. Right. So I keep holding it in like weird ways and I'm like way off camera. Okay. You need to stop what you're doing right now. Thank you very much. So for this corner, 1 and 2 DC. We'll see. I'll just do 1 DC. Oh baby, you can see we're almost done this row. Well, this color set. Keep pressing my space bar when I'm moving my yarn around. Excuse me. We're not going to do another row, but how far are we going to get? We're on row 35, chain 3, work 1. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what it looks like if I do that. I have a feeling like it could be worse, could be better, but let me do like at least one more stitch before I look at it. It's very wobbly. I'm gonna just do 2 maybe. I've cursed myself because now I have Spice Girls going through my head. I keep doing this to myself. I make like musical references and then I'm the one who's burdened with this song being stuck in my head. How's that? Not much better. I did such a bad job with this edge compared to the other one. Mostly this area here. I might be able to like come in here and like add an extra little something here to make this look like it doesn't wobble so much. I don't know. Excuse you. Thank you. Like by the time I've done 3 stitches, I'm like, oh no, I've done too many, or oh no, I've done too few, and it's like, oh, no, I've done 3. That's what I'm supposed to do. Just continue on to the next stitch. It's a weird rhythm to get into. I should probably change the follow command or something. I feel like it's been the same for a long time. Maybe mention that I don't have follow alerts on so that people can like follow without getting called out if they're worried about that. I don't know. Yeah, so basically one more row of this color stripe, basically. Yeah, nice leg move. Good random quote. Are you kidding me? I thought I had millions of time. That's how time works. Guess I should probably stop. I'll finish a little bit more. Time flies. Yeah, right, Sam? Considering I'm literally just like doing the same stitch 100,000 times, you would think that time would feel like it took longer. But no. Literally just doing a million double crochets. I'll get to the gray because this is literally like one stitch. Or not gray, the blue. I'm gonna go to the gray. Just gonna go to the blue. Alright. If you could stop doing that, that would be great. At least enough that I can show off when I'm done. Chill out, dude. Okay. Good enough. Alright, so... Sorry, kitty cam. Give me a second. This is where we're at. Let's see, we need... so if you want, there's like the one with one stitch. And then there's one row after that to make it look pointy. So we've got one more row of this color, like set. And then we will cut all of those threads and switch the colors again. So got 1, 2, 3. That'll be halfway on the pattern because I think it's 6. But I might make it longer, depending on how much yarn I have at that point. We shall see. I might also kind of tweak some of the colors of the pattern depending on how my yarn is going, because I know I have another ball of the gray, so I might switch around a couple of blocks to make it so there's a little bit more gray in here, but I think it's looking pretty cool. I do like it. I think it's cool. Oh, sorry, it's a touch light. Yeah, one of the edges is pretty wobbly, but other than that, I think it's looking pretty cool. So, my wrist hurts. Yeah, pretty much like a move. Pretty much. Alright, who are we gonna raid? Thank you, Crazy, for the resub. Good luck with your new job. Although we might get to chat with you before that happens. Hmm? Justin has a clip somewhere that I'll have to look at after the stream. Alright, who are we gonna raid? That's not the tab I wanted open. That's not the tab I wanted open. This tab? Alright, who are we gonna raid? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure. Thank y'all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I will see you all tomorrow. And good night.